Hey everybody, my name is Kylie Morgan. We are doing a cardio yoga class today. This series is a series that I created during this time of quarantine called Namaste at Home. So that way we can all continue to flow together and bring some mindfulness and mind-body connection through this time. So I'm gonna wait for people to hop on and then we'll get started. So grab your mat, grab some water, and let's get ready to do this. All right. There we go. So I know yesterday was a holiday, and I don't know about you guys, but on holidays I tend to kind of splurge a little bit on maybe a little bit of mimosas, which I had yesterday, and some good holiday food. So I hope everyone had an amazing Easter, but today we're gonna get back on track. So I decided to do a cardio flow today. So we're gonna get the heart rate up, we're gonna stretch it out, we're gonna get centered, and it's gonna be awesome. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I wanna thank YouTube for having me on as this live, and I'm excited about it. So I'm gonna wait a few more moments for everyone to jump on, and then we'll get into it. All right. We're gonna start on the back of our mat today. Since this is a cardio flow, I'm just going to keep the heart rate up, and we're going to start by standing, and that way we don't relax the body too easily and too fast, and we'll save that for the end. So starting on the back of your mat, go ahead and come into Tadasana, which is equal standing pose. So go ahead and face your palms towards the front of your mat, and just start to take some big inhales and exhales. Inhale, let it go. Inhale. And release. 2 more just like that. All right, let's start to add the arms. Inhale, arms sweep overhead. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, take it down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale. Arms sweep overhead, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, arms sweep overhead, and hands to your heart. Good, all right, let's get the heart rate up. Here we go, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive it down. Go ahead and walk out into plank position. We're gonna hold this plank. Feel free to even drop your knees from 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're just gonna walk back to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Arms sweep overhead, and let's do it again. Exhale, walk it out. We have 4 knee taps, 4, 3, 2, 1, and walk it back. Halfway lift, flat back, forward fold. Arms sweep overhead, and let's do 2 more all together. Go ahead and walk it out, and knee tap here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back. Arms sweep overhead, last one, and then we'll add on. Walk it out. 4, 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog. Push your hips back, go ahead and walk out. So this is the first downward facing dog. Maybe bend one knee and then the other, just bringing some mobility and stretch out your hamstrings if you're doing this first thing in the morning, like I am. Good. Rise up onto your tippy toes. You're gonna flow like a wave coming into plank and then reach back downward facing dog. Flow forward by really doming into your back, and then downward facing dog. We have 3 more just like that. Come forward, use your abdominals, belly button to spine, exhale, downward facing dog. Last 2. And last 1. Right leg rises up, open your right hip, maybe even circle out your ankle if that feels good. Good. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, contract to your right oblique, and take it back. Inhale as you come back into 3-legged dog. Come forward, knee to nose, 3-legged dog. Knee to opposite elbow, and take it back. Amazing. Come back into downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left leg rises up, open your hip. Whatever you took on the other side, take it on this side to make sure you balance out your body. And left knee comes to left elbow. Contract your abdominals here. We're getting into the arms, the abs, elevating the heart rate. Inhale, exhale, twist. Take it back. And downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time, and we're going to add on. So right leg rises up. Open your hip. You guys are doing awesome. Right knee, right elbow. Exhale. Take it back. Right knee to nose. Take it back. Right knee, left elbow. Really hold that twist. And rise back up, 3-legged dog. Taking your right foot in between your hands. Rise up into crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, sink in. So in this crescent lunge, it's similar to a warrior 1, but your back foot is spiked. So you're on your back toes. You're going to rise up, inhale, exhale, sink a little lower. So firing up your quad while stretching out your left hip flexor. So we're firing up our quad by really strengthening here and then lengthening here. Inhale, exhale. Good, we're going to take it up a little bit by rising up. Both legs come straight. Exhale, your hands go into kind of sideways like this, and then you're going to bend that front knee. So inhale, rise up. Exhale, take it down. Good. Just coming into some lunges. Exhale. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale. Good. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back up, frame your front foot. Right foot meets your left, or feel free to take a 3-point plank. And let's take our first chaturanga Tadasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good, let's take it to the other side. Left leg rises up. Bend your knee. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale. Left knee to nose. Inhale. Left knee to opposite elbow. Heart rate should be getting up there. I know mine is. And bring it in between your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. So here I want you to really pull your hips forward and engage your core by almost trying to bring your ribs to your hips. Just kind of tucking under. It's going to give a little bit more length in your right hip while also engaging your core. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. All right, we have those lunges one more time. So inhale, go ahead and release both legs straight. Exhale, come down to that lunge and rise up. This is a shoulder burner and quad, glute, full body movement here. Exhale. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, frame your front foot. Left foot meets your right, or 3-point plank chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. How are you guys feeling? Go ahead and walk out your dog here. Let your heart rate fall just a moment. Go ahead and walk your hands to your feet. Let's take a brief forward fold. Sway side to side. Give your hamstrings a little extra love here. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Arms sweep overhead. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring all that energy that you're creating right here. Good, all right, we're gonna add on. So feet come together. Root your feet down into your mat. Inhale, arms sweep overhead, and your hips are gonna come down into a chair pose. So here, same thing that we did in that crescent lunge. I want you to imagine that you're doing a wall sit. So your shoulders should be up, your hips should be tucked, and your arms should be overhead. Inhale here. And always feel free to take your hands to your heart if it gets to be too much on your shoulders. So we're gonna stay here. You can also just go ahead and lift one heel and then the other for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to start to pulse in 1. Hands to your heart and pulse it out. Good. Firing up the legs and the glutes. Good. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold forward. Say good morning to your quads. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it out into a plank position. Coming into a side plank, so left arm goes up in the air. Feel free to stay here if this is too much. You can also drop your bottom knee and just modify just a little bit. Or feel free to either stack the feet or just go ahead and stagger them, right foot in front of the left. Good, you can stay here. If this gets to be too much on your wrist, feel free to drop to your elbow and make it a side plank like this. I'm gonna go ahead and rise back up. Inhale here, and we're just gonna start to pulse our hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into that plank position. Feel free to skip the flow or chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good, walk out your dog here. Good, now you're gonna reach your left hand towards your right foot for a little twist. This should feel good on your right oblique as well. And switch. Good. So now you know this movement. So we're going to come back into our downward facing dog. And what you're going to do is roll forward into plank. And just like we just did, your left foot meets your right. And then you come back into plank. Right hand meets your left. And come back. So we're just going to go back and forth, matching your breath to your movement. Inhale as you come into plank. Exhale as you reach for your back foot. Good. You have 5, 4. We take it to side plank on the opposite side. In 2. And 1. Right hand goes up, left hand stays down. Whatever you took on the opposite side, take it on this one. And we have our hip dips. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Find your regular plank. Take your flow or skip it. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use this time to let your heart rate fall a little bit. Maybe even take child's pose, like this. I know I'm sweating. I know my heart rate's elevated, so I hope you guys are getting a good workout in. You're going to take 3 more breaths wherever you are in child's pose or if you're in downward facing dog. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Right leg rises up. Bring your right foot to the outside of both your hands. So here we're in a lizard lunge. So again, this is a great hip opener. We carry a lot of tension in our hips, especially emotional stress. So if you ever feel stressed or have anxiety, doing some hip stretches might be able to help that. But this being a cardio yoga class, we're gonna just go to stretch it out for just a brief moment, and then we're gonna get our heart rate back up. So So go ahead and just pulse forward and back. And then we're going to switch sides by just coming into a plank position and switching. Good, just coming forward and back. Really getting into your psoas muscle here. All right, here we go. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take it up. So left foot meets your right, right foot comes out, and switch. So we have these kind of lizard lunge modified mountain climbers. So feel free to stay here, or if you're feeling good, go ahead and switch. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing job. Go ahead and heel toe your foot in the middle of your mat, and we're going to come into a reverse side angle. So right arm goes up. Should feel great on your right glute. Frame your front foot. Take it to the other side. Left arm goes up. Frame your foot and take your flow or meet us in downward facing dog. Exhale. Really escalating your downward facing dog by bringing your chest towards your thighs, really opening up your upper back. So now we're going to do Dolphin Pose. So all you're going to do here is just drop to your elbows. So now we're in Dolphin. And I want you to walk your feet out to the edge of your mat. So your heels should not be able to touch the ground here unless you're super flexible in your calves and your hamstrings. So inhale here. Exhale, coming into plank position and back into Dolphin. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, go back. Good. We just have a few more moves left. You guys are doing awesome for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Go ahead and drop to your knees. Let's take puppy pose. So just it's like a child's pose, but it's just a little bit further into your upper back and shoulders. So bringing your armpits to your mat. Open up through your upper back. Maybe put your chin on the mat or your forehead. Rise back up into all fours. So your right foot goes back like you're putting a footprint on the back wall. We're going to do a little bit of glute work and then we're going to take it down. I'm sweating. I hope you guys are too. So right foot comes down and then just kick it up. Make sure that you're pulling your belly button in, trying to keep that perfectly straight line from your head to your heel. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's do the same thing and make some rainbows. So taking your right foot to the opposite side of your mat and back to the other side. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Other side. Get right into it. Left foot goes back. And let's just pulse it up. Doing some kicks here. Getting into your left glute. Sweat is dripping off my nose right now. And let's do some rainbows. Pulling your belly button in, engaging your core here. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing job. Meet in downward facing dog. Walk all the way through to a forward fold. Go ahead and take a forward fold here. And come down all the way to your booty. We're going to take a modified pigeon here. So taking your right ankle on top of your left knee, And just opening up through your chest, maybe even coming onto your fingertips to really stretch out your right glute. Bringing the heart rate down. Hard part's over. Good job, guys. And go ahead and drop to your elbows here. And just let your feet and your legs just fall towards the left side, keeping them exactly the way they were. Incredible job. Coming back to your breath. Come back to center. Rise up and switch sides. One side should feel a little tighter than the other. This is my tighter side, which is totally normal. But just breathing into the areas where you feel tension in your body. Like expanding through your chest. Feeling your heartbeat. Feeling very thankful to be healthy and alive, to have a body that lets you take this time for yourself and your health. And drop to your elbows. Take both of your legs and your feet towards the left side. You spend a lot of time sitting or working at a desk or, as of right now, a home office. This is a great stretch to kind of just break up your day. Maybe take a little walk and then come back and do this stretch. Amazing. Come back to center. Coming into butterfly pose, so bringing the soles of your feet together. Using your elbows to press your knees down while expanding through your chest. And if you want to kind of go from side to side, you can use your right hand to really press down your right knee. And other side. Incredible. Both feet come out in front of you for one more forward fold. Just take your chest down, bringing your chest towards your toes, flexing your feet. And instead of rounding in and doming your back, I really want this to be more of a hamstring stretch by keeping your back straight. Good. Feel your breath start to calm. Feel your heartbeat start to slow down. And when you're ready, coming into a seated position, just go ahead and cross your feet in. As you can see, I'm sweating a lot. I hope you guys are too. And just start to focus on your breath. Inhale, exhale. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Right now, be grateful and thankful for this amazing body that just let you take that time for yourself, for your mental and spiritual health. Eyes continuing to be closed. Just take your right ear towards your right shoulder for a nice neck stretch. Roll it to the opposite side. One more time each side. Come back to center. Slowly flutter your eyes open. Take a big inhale, arms sweep overhead. Bring your hands to your heart. My name is Kylie Morgan. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this series, Namaste at Home. This is a very uncertain time. A lot of things are canceled, but your health and your mental stability does not have to be. So go ahead and take this time for yourself. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, YouTube, for having me. And until next time, follow me on Instagram at Kylie Morgan Music, and I'll see you soon. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Go ahead and get a towel, get some water, and until next time, I'll see you guys soon.